left side 1. All right, embedding is open for this. So Bainite bringing Poe Dameron, Heroes of Hope Poe with BB-8 in Heroic. Then we have Lando is going to give all the red actions. Raise Millennium Falcon title, engine upgrade, false transponder codes, hotshot gunner, and C-3PO. That's crazy. Taliesin Lintra has proton torpedoes and starboard slash and Zori Bliss. All high initiative in this list as well, with plasma torpedoes, wartime loadout, R4 astromech, and dorsal turret. Now over here on the Rebel side, we've got Leia Organa with engine upgrade and Bistan. Here's your Bistan. And with the Force, actually pretty good, right? Spend your Force for the first attack, then Bistan, you can spend your focus for the second if you want. Wedge Antilles with starboard slash and Lone Wolf. We have Shara Bay. This is XWASL. Sorry, not XWA. My goodness. AMG, I think Battle over Endor. SL card, concussion missiles, and hopeful. We have Sabine Wren with, wow, okay, squad leader. That's kind of fun. And a Asigi Taketu, of course, with the Perceptive and Advanced Slam. The Focus Cat we all know and love in the K-Wing. Copper Blue, Starboard Slash. What's up? Thanks, John. That's my unpaid graphic design intern. I can't speak English tonight. Thank you for the sub. As 35 months is far too long to be tolerating me, in my opinion. Not sure how you do it. Not sure how you do it.
So what do I sacrifice? Everything!
Forgot I added that one. I'm glad I did, though. Low-key forgot that was redeemed. So we're playing Salvage Mission. Again, betting is open. We're setting up our objectives now. Han job it is. Ladrian was 53 months. Thank you so much. That's a long time. Jeez. We got you beat, Copper Blue. I miss you, Colfax. What's up, man? Thanks for swinging by, dude. How are you? How the hell are you? How the frick are ya? Colfax? Is that Col? Or sorry, that was, did I miss? Who just subscribed? It was that dude. I know that guy. He's a dude. He's that dude. Thanks for the sub, man. Appreciate it. It was good to see you, man. It was good to meet you at Worlds and good to hang out with you at LSO. Squadron affiliation, dude. I still think you have time to recruit a bunch of dudes. Playing Battletech, Jay chillin'. Ooh, Jay chillin'. I assume that means just chillin'. Dude singularity. Yeah, it's all about the dude. That dude very much about those men's rights, as they say. Men's rights in X-Wing. So he's like, no, that's not what I mean. That's not what I mean. Hey, thanks so much for the Twitch Prime sub, Colfax. 13 away from giving away another Mando N1 base plate, but still appreciate y'all with the subs tonight and of course at LSO. Getting set up. Getting our setup out. With the big D. You know, there you go. With the big D. That's wild. Not sure why the Lambolo 13. Jesus Christ, hitting us our goal. Thank you so much. I should never say exactly how many is left because Lambolo I know is going to gift the subs. Thank you so much. Thank you. We got to do our sub rave here and we got time to do it now. I don't know why the I'm gonna have to look into why that specific sound on this specific screen lags. Like, it gets all, like, choppy, you know? There we go. That one's not choppy. Thank you, Lambo. All right, it's time. It's time. Ready? Here we go. Hell yeah. Hell yes. Thank you again. We'll do our giveaway after this game. I muted you to keep Princess Kaya in the dark. Ah. Gotcha. Do what you gotta do, man. Okay, I could put a paper bag over my head. So just because the game isn't started yet, I have the Cubs game on right now, and one of the Cubs players just got activated off the injured list after being out for like 2 months or 3 months today, and he just hurt himself so badly that they have to call a med cart onto the field and carry him off the field on this cart. That looks pretty bad. That's rough, man. That's real rough. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Requoting the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Sounds like it. Another great band. California-based. California-based. Red Hot best band. Oh yeah, is that true? What's your guys' favorite bands out there? So we're about to start setting dials, finishing up placing our ships here. Yeah, so we've hit a pretty big milestone, 200 current subscribers, thanks to all of the wonderful, generous support of our community, especially Lambolo and Isofane. And to all of you with your Twitch Prime subs, all of it counts, all of it matters, all of it helps a lot. And then those of you who are over on Patreon, thank you so much. And those of you who do both, that is just such a massive lift for us. Thank you. Me, I can never be more thankful, you know? So you're going to hear me say thank you a lot. All right, they just carted him off the field. Woof. I think he like broke his femur or something. Like he landed on the base really badly, like fully extended, and then like flipped off the base. So I'm pretty sure he probably broke a bone, like a big one. What was your favorite LSO game, Nick? There was a game with 5T70s that I was thoroughly enjoying. That was against Andrew Benjamin. Can't remember the name of the player playing the 5T70s, but that was a really fun game to watch. And then there was another, I'm trying to think of the other games. What was the 5th round again? I'm like over here, like it's all a blur now. The final table was good. It started to kind of, didn't end up close, but yeah, I would say the game with the 5T70s probably. That was a nail biter. Choo choo. Oh yeah, choo choo. Choo choo, baby. So Isegi in the middle makes sense. The A-wings can flank. Not sure how many of them are going to want to take crates, but with the new scoring rules, you don't have to take a bunch of crates, you know? Hey, Catchy Slim, thank you so much. Gifting 5 subs. My goodness, it's time for another sub rave in honor of gifting 5+ subs. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Oh yeah. Thank you very much. You guys get to see me do the rave. Moving our cards around a little bit, getting that adjusted. I am on the Lando train. Hell yeah, it's the best train. And we're underway. Salvage mission underway, betting open. A little barrel roll there. And Isegi taking some shields away from Shara. Actually, that's Wedge, so I gotta get the colors right. Shara is red, Wedge is yellow. Is that right? So flip them. And then Sabina's green. Yeah, we got that one right. Got that one right. Come on, score the run, baby. Come on! Oh, shit, he's gonna get thrown out. No, he's not. Hell yeah, baby. All right. Time to focus up. Michael Bolton, we're gonna need you to focus up. Oh, boy, Seiya. That's a big hit right there. That's a big hit. So, over-under actions that Lando provides in this game, 5.5. What do you guys think? I think I'm taking the over pretty easily at 5.5. It's a pretty easy line to take. Also, I want more feedback from you guys. I've talked to a lot of people, heard a lot from a lot of you in the chat. But again, if you have not told me, what are your thoughts on the new scenario and the new scenario scoring rules? If you are really good at playing the objective, you might not really love the new scenario rules. Like if you were good at running away with the game, bringing lists that could take 3+ points around, unless it was chance, right? You know, it might not ultimately, you know, at first be your favorite. But if in terms of the health of the game and fairness, and I am using the word fair and fairness right now, I think it's very much a good change. I miss your baseball games. I want to be the closer. You still are. I just, I haven't played Super Mega. I bought the new one and I haven't gone back and played anymore or in a while. And here's the plan with that is that we're gonna continue to play Super Mega Baseball, but probably not until it starts to cool off a little bit. Sometimes I fit the streams around my social calendar, and also just like it's really nice out still, and not much time left here, as you know, in the Midwest to have good weather. So when it cools off in the winter time, I'm looking to do a lot more like extracurricular, like post or pre-stream stuff. Super Mega Baseball and Totally Accurate Battle Simulator were always a big hit. And I know, we're an X-Wing channel. I kind of settled on that. For a while, I was trying to stream other stuff, individually on certain days. It just didn't really, not a lot of people wanted to watch, which is fine. I get it. It's not X-Wing. But I definitely think we can fit that in. Yeah, opening up the list options, making it safer to pick certain lists and bring them. Yeah, ancient knowledge, having conditions is cool. Kind of favoring more the lower initiative, I think, is a nice change of pace. Going around to in a bit of an interesting position for where Lando is versus Zori and Tally, but they're all I5. They can choose how they move. Not a big deal. AMZ, yeah, AMG. Yeah, I think now we can really just like whatever your opinion was of Atomic Mass Games, we can safely move on from that. It's all, there's some closure there that, I obviously would rather the game be officially supported just when it comes to community engagement, but I think we're doing our best, and so far so good in that regard. It's just a challenge. It just is, doing it as a community, leading the community driven, etc. Yeah, that's true, Lambo. That's a good point. I feel like the setup for both players for this next turn is a little awkward. I find Rebels to be less awkward, but it just looks awkward. I don't know if it really actually is, just because you can choose how a lot of these ships, there's a lot of space. You can choose how they move, but as of right now, it's not the most visually appealing, Here, and it's the 1.0 days. I've been in this fight since I was playing 1.0. Since I was 6 years old. Yeah, XWA is doing a great job. I think the challenge really, this is me being a realist, with in North America, the buzz is there, but the engagement, if we're talking about, let's talk about in-person X-Wing. When I talk about X-Wing in this specific conversation, I'm not referring to online X-Wing, which is doing very well because online X-Wing is global. When it comes to in-person X-Wing, I still think there's a lot of work to do in North America, and I think it's going to be a much bigger challenge than what we've seen in Europe. I think a lot of players in the United Kingdom and Europe overseas are really amped up to play and are showing up to tournaments in person and playing in person, and a lot of them are coming back. We're not seeing as much of that when it comes to like returning players in the US. You know, a lot of, you know, Michigan and Indiana are examples of two states close to me that had really big X-Wing scenes across different provinces that have all stopped playing, and they have all not come back to in-person X-Wing. So I definitely, and I'm the PR lead, not spitting it in the best way, but I'm just, that is something that I think we all need to be cognizant of. And also it means we need to do our parts as locals and as TOs to encourage people to try it again and play, because if we're going to have worlds in the States and in Wisconsin, it's not an easy place for a lot of people in Europe to get to. We are going to be leaning on the turnout from North American players. And so, you know, we're hopeful, but I'm cautious about, you know, I'm not expecting us to have 200 players, because I just haven't seen a reason to believe that in the first year of XWA that we'll get 200 players to show up to Milwaukee. But I am hoping that we get close to it. And if we hit that number, you know, that's amazing. But there's a lot of work to do here in the US. Yeah, I'm excited to experience the STO. I'm putting my money where my mouth is this time. 16 people is a lot, man. We only have a few people here in the city. I'm planning. That's the 199 more. That's the spirit. I'm glad you're going, Tony. I'd be really bummed if I didn't see you there. Definitely somebody. There are people that I count on being there, and like you're definitely one of them, for sure. So we're doing Lando things. And I think we're coordinating a barrel roll here. To tally, we are. Yeah, I'm not gonna be at LVO. They moved it to a completely different time, and this. Also, I don't know if I would have gone LVO. Be my first time not going to LVO in a long time, but since LVO started, it was since I started going on in 2020. I've been to every single one, but I can't afford it. So. Our Patreon and sub money is going back into making cool stuff. Just don't have the money to go to LVO. Otherwise, if we hit a certain level, then I'd be like, maybe I'd go, but it'll be tough. Also, with it being, if it were still in January, it's like a month before I go to STO, which would also be tough for me. Yes, but I definitely encourage y'all to go to any X-Wing events you can. I'm so excited to hear people are going to LVO. January to October rooms are a lot more expensive. Yeah, so are you saying that rooms are going to be a lot more expensive for LVO this year? That's what you're saying? I didn't think they were too bad in the past when I booked for January. They were fine. Nothing crazy. Ultra, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Also welcome. Match victory. 2x. About 250 per night any place right now. Oh, that's, yeah, absolutely not. And with airfare from Chicago, it'd be like 300 plus bucks. That's over $1,000 for a couple nights to get there and back. Yeah, yeah, being homeless on the strip, they will move you. We have 70 people traveling to Belgium for the European Championships on the 28th and 29th, followed by a 17 team, 5 players per team event. 17, gotta get it to 18. That's a lot of people. That's cool. Yeah, again, I'm not concerned with European X-Wing. I'm really happy to see it doing so well. I am concerned about US X-Wing. And my concern is there's nothing dire, but it's just like it's been a lot slower in terms of growth for in-person communities and in tournaments. Like ideally LSO would be closer to 48 people. You know, we had 28. It was good, but it was like the lower end of good when it comes to turnout from my perspective. And that's, holy man, that's a lot of damage into Leia. She takes a stun pilot and a damage sensor array. I missed the first shot, y'all. I'm sorry. Plasma torpedo hurts. Protor plasma, nasty. Shooting into Poe. We've got all the boxes at least. That's the good news for Dick Willie, but hit crit, and Poe's going to drop the box immediately, and that's really great, because now he's going to get 2 points. Resistance won't get anything. Poe takes the shield. No, buddy's like, oh boy, let me tell you about Top Gun League. It's like, don't I have a league for you? All right, Isegi can take a shot, range 3 obstructed at Zori. Two hits, spend the focus. Zori takes 1. Man, 5 shields. Whew. 1 of 5 shields down. Yeah, we're heading to round 3. It's 2-0 Dick. Sorry, 3-2 because of half points. 3-2. Bainite. Dick gets his 2 from objectives. persons are talking to me about Resurrection, about the Renegade Open X-Wing tournament. Cool, awesome. Yeah, I think for TOs looking to host a system open, I just I don't want this to come out the wrong way. Just like set reasonable expectations, because you need to be patient. We're not seeing immediate explosive growth like we're hoping to see in the US, but we are seeing good signs. Like the attitude is there, the excitement is there. I think a lot of people, like LSO was so important because people needed to see people there in the stream. And so now that that's happened, we have to do that again. Then we have to do that again. And like Nova, I don't know how many people are signed up for Nova. I heard it's pretty, I think 40 plus, which is great. Like we need that. We need that number to even go up. North America's problem is literally the size of it. Yeah, it's well. Yeah, in the areas where, like Gen Con, you know, I mean, it was just too soon for us to be able to get a presence at Gen Con, but also Gen Con just is so cost prohibitive from a organizational standpoint, not even from like playing at Gen Con. But that was like that was a big one for X-Wing historically. And it's just tough because, you know, these conventions, they're like, sometimes they want like $10,000+ just for the internet connection to stream, you know, let alone table space to host an event. So, and the other thing is, let's say you get all of that, and then you have to get people to show up. And Gen Con's like a, you know, minimum $200 commitment to be able to just walk in, and then several more $100 to stay around. So, you know, I don't even know if we'll. Yeah, I hope that in some way we can do Gen Con next year. I just don't. If they're not really willing to work with us as a community, we don't have the assets of a corporate Asmodee company, right? No, they like in the past, like AMG. You know, you got to give them credit. FFG have made the accommodations to allow for a stream. I think all but like 1 year. I think that was 2 years ago. They weren't able to for some reason. That was a miscommunication, I heard. So Resistance is probably trying to finish off Leia. It's basically, you know, biggest part of this list. She's already taken a bit of a beating. Yeah, I mean, I've done so many conventions, and I would never have done that if it wasn't for X-Wing, because I'm not really a gamer outside of X-Wing. I'm just not at all. I love board games, but I'm not like Gen Con level or convention level. At all. And where was I going with this? But yeah, no, when you mention it being in Milwaukee, and it's tough that you have to pay, you know, 3-day pass It's like 100 and gosh no, it was 160 bucks or something. And then you play in the event in the past, and that would be like 50, 60 bucks. It's like, man, 200 bucks. And then there wouldn't be any participation prizes. You'd get like a card. There was no prize wall. I can't speak for every single Gen Con that X-Wing's ever been at, but like the last few Gen Cons that I can remember being at, it was that way. And you more so paid for the opportunity to be with your friends and have fun. And of course I'm going to pay for that, but man, it's a high price. PAX was a great deal for sure, and those Philly cheesesteaks were unbelievable. PAX also like doesn't let you stream, so that's the unfortunate part. It's all like union restricted. It's absolute nonsense. Ooh, a little self bump. That wasn't intentional. And that is a damage onto Lando. All those shields are precious. All right, the Cubs win a fucking baseball game, man. Come on! Idiots, try to win tomorrow. Probably won't, but you know, one can dream. All right. You know, I think a lot of players don't don't realize the extent of how hard TOs have to work to advertise and set up a successful X-Wing event. You know, Levi did a really good job, and he admitted he could have done even more marketing for it. So I think the plan is to really rev that up for next year and double the number, right? Maybe even more. That would be amazing. So who's Leia shoot at? Kind of swirling the mouse around. Yeah, Cardinals won 2 out of 3 against the Cubbies though, so you got that. That was miserable watching that series as well. That was just so frustrating. So the Cubs should have won that. They've just been so bad for like a month now. They can't hit anymore. But yeah, Cardinals are not a good baseball team. They got no pitching. Their offense is not good. No, I wish I could actually feel bad for the Cardinals, but they'll be back. They have a history of being good. They're rebuilding and they'll be fine. As somebody who had to deal with a long rebuild multiple times, it's, you know. But yeah, not many teams have lost to the Rockies. So 3 into Leia. Leia, this is another plasma, and she takes it all. Takes 3 more. She's down to 3 whole. And now Tally with the Pro Torp, and 4 hits will literally finish off Leia. Not the best. Woo! That's it. Oh, man. Jeez. Did not mean to click that. Sorry, guys. That is rough. Losing Leia like that. You have not done nearly enough damage. Yeah, the other thing is just I'm okay with, you know, I've gotten to the point where I can't really justify the expenses to do X-Wing all over the place, and because I'm not playing as much right now, I'm fine with that. I can focus on supporting X-Wing in different ways and like this. Now we shooting at? Are we shooting at Zori? I guess we are. It's like range 2. This is Wedge. So it's 2 on 0 because Wedge's ability here. So whatever he gets will go through. Oh, he's gonna shoot at Poe. Really? 2 on 1 then. No, he's gonna go back to Zori. Okay. Final answer. And don't think he has a focus. He can spend a Segi's. That's gonna be 2. You got half on Zori at least. That's good. And you got 2 more points for objectives. So I mean, 7 to 6 after all that. You mean you lost Leia though? Still, you still lost Leia. Yeah, the best way to get back into this game is you start with getting Zori off the board, and then you have to chew through Poe and Lando and Tally. Like this is a nasty resistance list. It is hard to kill, and it hits you very hard. And it's high initiative, and it's a 4-ship list. I mean, you can maybe hope that the objective play gets you just far enough to keep close. Yeah, Taylor's in a good position. I mean, no shit, but probably easiest thing to go after is a Segi now. And so grabbing another box, and I mean, not a bad idea. You might lose one, but you can't get 3 objectives. You can only get 2, right? With the new rules. So it's really more of an insurance policy in case you lose one with either shot with Sabine or Wedge. But, you know, that's one less shot that you're taking. Now we're doing our coordinating shenanigans. Should take a look at how many people are signed up for the Bay Area Conquest now. We're climbing up in numbers there. $24. So 24 out of 42 people right now. So exclamation point conquest, guys. I'll put it in the chat here. Make sure you guys sign up. The bots got it. Streamlabs has already put it there, but I'm going to put it again. So Ori will have a nice shot into, this will be a nasty shot, 2 range 1s into Wedge. Girlfriend walked by, pointed at the screen and said, "It's the man with the cat." That's me. Although neither of my cats are on the bed right now, and they're not here in front of me, stepping all over the keyboard. Still got time. Yeah, you got some time to pick your list. You could even change it the morning of before we start. I'd have to take the camera outside of the room, Desi. I don't have a cable long enough, man. Well, I'm excited to have you both playing in Conquest. The Conquest series is super fun. It's been a big hit so far. And thankfully for my sleep schedule, no more insane time zone ones. The New Zealand Middle Earth Conquest will be a little bit of a weird time, but not like horrible for my sleep. So, ooh boy, that's a blank out, and that's gonna be 3 damage. Oh, we had an evade. It's 2 damage into Sabine. No evade. It's her ability. Sorry, I got there eventually. Uses her ability, takes 2 instead of 3. And now Lando has got, I think that's range 1. Barely range 2. It's obstructed. It is range 1 into Sabine. She does not get to use her ability. He's going to spend a lock on 1. He does have a calculate as well. And it doesn't get the 4 results, gets 3. And that is going to be 2. And that will do it for Sabine. Well, wait, does Asegi have a focus out there? Yes. Going to take 1. But that is more points. Up to 8 now. Yeah, the fake Concordia. Ooh. Wedge is not good rolls. Wedge is on 1. Drops the box. Because he's dead. He's not on 1. He's dead. He's dead. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. It's going to be 3 more points. It's 11-6 in favor of the Resistance. Yeah, he hasn't rolled an evade. You're right. And he's lucky that Segi is there to help Sabine. Sabine would have been dead by now as well. Segi going to take a shot into an angry shot into Poe. Pretty sure focus is actually removed from Wedge when it's already moved. It's too late. I don't know. Wedge has been deleted, so I feel like that's on the players, those sorts of things. But I hope not. I hope that didn't happen. So Poe doesn't take. Did he take any damage from that? Took a shield. Rough. So still 2. You get 2 objectives at least, but it's 12-8. 5th round coming right up. It's all resistance right now. So a lot of time left, and I don't know if we're going to get to the 75-minute mark. 1 away from getting 2 more points from Sabine. But the story of this game is Leia just getting lit up by a Protorp and a Plasma, double modded. and dying in just a couple rounds. 7 points. Given away, essentially, what feels like given away. Bistan Carrier not really able to take advantage of that. It's tough. What you guys got going on this week, huh? A little small talk from Nick here, from your boy. The Air and Water Show is this weekend. It's a big airplane, military aircraft kind of show off the lake. Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, here we go. Round 5. Coming your way. Poe is stressed, so not going to see a K turn from him. Segi, are we taking the objective here? I feel like you got to just focus, right? No, he's going to take the objective. All right. I have a store tournament this weekend going to be flying 3 arcs and Sicko. Don't love the 3 arcs just because I'm so sick of 3 arcs, but it sounds like a pretty nasty list. Sicko's very fun. D&D, all right. Painting another shed. Wow, you paint a lot of sheds. Are you doing that? Is that work that you're doing? Like contractor or something? Or just a bunch of your friends have sheds they want you to paint? Battlefield 5 beta. Yep, that's right. That's coming out. 6 beta, sorry. Battlefield 6. Only 3 hours of despair that you're improving. Go with 3 sheds, damn. We got to give Liam a job for sure. Have you had any more interviews, dude? Oh, he's best with the noise, Lambolo. That's just who he is. Can't tell someone to change. Liam is a man of noise. He's also just making self-deprecating jokes. So, not too deep. I hope. Yeah, man, the market, I mean, I know the market here in the US is bad, but I can imagine it's equally, if not worse, in other countries. Yeah, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. What sucks too is like getting hope, right? You get through the process, you go through multiple interviews, and you still don't get it. Oh, there goes the box. It's a crit into Zori. They have vector. Sorry, I was gonna say they don't have vector cannons. This is not into Zori. This is a shot into Sabine. Sabine dies. I apologize. I thought that was another A-wing. It was like they don't have vectored cannons, and then my stupid ass is like, that's Tally shooting right now. A plus commentary. Womp 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 womp. That sucks for Dick. So it's 14-8 now. Asegi, it sucks, man. You have 2 ships left, and neither of them can do any damage. 2 hits though from Asegi, and Poe gets. Oh my god, it's just so frustrating. It's so annoying. And now Resistance does have more boxes than Rebels, so it's 16 and 9. Right? Rebels have 1, 2. Resistance has 1, 2, 3. They just never pulled a game state. See, that's I'm over here telling them to change the score, but it's because they never removed the little box marker. It's a game state. Oh, yeah. So this game looks to be over. Might see Tally grab that objective there. Lando can coordinate Tally as well, give her a focus. Team game over. Yeah. You got jokes. You're funny. You a funny guy. Just too far away from Tally. Oh, she's also stressed, so can't coordinate anyways. Not sure it's safe to grab a box. Especially Shara is going to fire a missile at you. Just gonna focus. I'll confess, at the start of the game, I thought Sabine Wren was the TIE Fighter Sabine with squad leader. I was like, that's really weird. It's not an A-Wing Sabine. Makes more sense. It's like, that's a really wild build. Still kind of interesting, but... Nothing. Not gonna bother spending the focus. And there's that evade. Missile time. Mistletoe. Spending a Seggies for hit a crit. Oh, paint. Bainite's just been rolling just gas with everything. Maybe a Segi can get a damage or two in here. And spend the focus for 2. Tally. Oh my god. Rolls 2 evades. Can't even let him get 1 shield. It's rude. Very rude of Bainite. This game, unfortunately, just kind of dragging right now. Just dragging along. I'm not sure. Does Resistance have more objectives now? No, I was going to say 16. 16 to 10. All right, guys, what do you think? Should we do our giveaway? Let's do our giveaway. Spice things up a little bit, huh? All right. Well, ignore the graphic. I'm actually just gonna hide that. Oh, where is it? Sub goal, giveaway goal. Okay. All right, we're gonna give away a Mandalorian base plate, one of our patron exclusives, but we're gonna give away one to you guys. So we're gonna use the keyword 312 exclamation point win if you win, only if you win. Type 312 in the chat. So we're just starting to move ships. Type 312 in the chat if you guys want to win a Mando base plate. Have a chance to win one. Enter to win, etc. Zori barely has that target lock. Reaching out and getting Shara. 312. Type 312. 312. Do the thing. Trascendal. Nice. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1, 2. The winner is... Hey, Madge, victory, exclamation point, win. Make sure you put Mando baseplate and your full address in the Google form. Exclamation point, win in the chat. Congratulations. And welcome to the stream. In X-Wing in general. Thank you to Lambolo and the rest of y'all for hitting our you know, quote unquote goal. It's a kind of a bonus goal that we had. We hit past that one. Catchy Slim with the 5 subs as well earlier. And many Twitch Prime subs. All right, so here's Poe into a Segi. Gets 1 evades, takes 2. Shields down on a Segi. Nothing for Zori. Now Lando. Shooting at a Segi. Spend the focus for 2. Segi takes 1 more. 1 away from half. Range 1 from Tally into a Segi. Oof, just 1. Segi. Spend a focus. There we go. Range 0 here, 2 dice. Hit crit. Oh man. That's 2 shields into Tally. That's half points. There you go. What a boy, Dick. Oh, jeez. Man, it would have been nice if you had it would have had enough to kill if you had a focus there. But on 1 hull. And it's did we end up getting half on Aseki? Is that why we're at 19? I'm confused. Char is not at half. How did he get to 19? How many boxes does he have? Oh, he has 3 boxes. No, he doesn't. He has 2. Hey guys, it doesn't really matter, but I think you might have counted half for a Segi. He's not halved yet, so I just wanted to.
Oh, I did count half.
He's 1 away from half.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No, Nick, he's got a damage card.
Yeah, he needs 1 more damage card.
He's got
you're
9
right.
health. Yeah, he does need 1 more damage card. Yep.
Yeah, not bad at counting.
Thank you, Nick.
No, you're good. No worries. I am also bad at counting, but thankfully the overlay kind of bails me out with confirming if I'm right or wrong with those sorts of things. So it's 17 to 13, not 19 to 13. Math is not all of our strong suits, you know? So one away from to get half on the Segi, and that would be the game. If we can get to, but if you can get Tally, then you get to 15. That would be fun. So Dick at this point really just trying to get as many points as he can for his team. I think he kind of getting out of dodge a little bit there. Only Poe's gonna have a shot into him, but I think that would be enough. I would think. Oh, JK Tally's right there. I'm literally blind. I see these A-Wings. I'm like, oh, all the A-Wings are Dick Willies. It's like, no. There's one A-Wing that Resistance has, and it's Tally, and she's been kind of giving a hurting. A beating. Those Protorps are no joke. I'm not really a fan of a RC2 A-Wing carrying Protorps, though. It's kind of doesn't really make too much sense to me. And I'm just kidding. Asegi certainly is not getting out of dodge. The only dodge Asegi's getting out of is Zori's shot. Probably just finish Asegi off here. Yeah, I think they're stacked. The focus is. Poe using his ability for himself. Moving the lock to Shara. Try to knock off a box or maybe get a kill or at least get out points. Here you go, range 1 and a Shara. This is the last turn for sure. Spend the lock. There you go, 4. That's going to knock off the box. Shara. Blanks out and dies. That is... it's been a rough game for the dice for Dick Willie. Oh, man. That's his, like, 3rd blank out. So we hit 20. Oh, did he have an evade? Oh, he did. She's not dead. Good. I didn't see the evade. She drops the box, though. She's not dead. That still blows. There's 3, another blank. It's like Asegi's the only one rolling evades, which is really ironic. That's half. And there are 2 points. It's 20. To 13 right now. 21 now. Why is it 20? Why do I have 20? I don't know. Here you go, Dick. Yeah, range 1 into Shara, I'd imagine. It's 2 points either way. Shara spent the evade. Oh, we're gonna go into Aseki. Lander does have a target lock. There's 2. Not enough though. Well, maybe. Okay, I was gonna say their rerolls might not be enough. Blank into blank. Dies. Almost complete destruction here. And I don't know if Zori's shot yet. She has not, I don't think. Okay, good. Zori did shoot. We're good. Segi's not there anymore, and Poe gets the evade. And that's the game.